ranking every resort in Disney World. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to choose the perfect resort to fit your family's personality on your next Disney vacation. There are so many different properties, so many different price points and layouts. We're going to break it all down for you. In the last 7 years, I've been to Disney World thousands of times. And in this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about choosing the perfect resort for you and your family at Disney World. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you're excited to go to Disney, I upload all of the time about the latest Disney news, so you don't want to miss one of my videos. For starters, here are 3 things that you need to know about ranking a resort so you can decide if it's going to work for the experience you and your family want to have on vacation. Everyone doesn't like the same things, so instead of me telling you which resort is the best, I'm going to help you rank them yourself. You need to know what the atmosphere is like at a resort before you stay there. Is it a party resort? Are there a lot of bars, a lot of people drinking and celebrating birthdays and bachelorette parties? This is very common at resorts located around Epcot, since Epcot is of course a party park. You can drink around the World Showcase and then walk back to your resort very conveniently if you choose the right property. Is the resort a quiet resort where you can come back and chill and just lay by the pool? I know some of us need that so badly after an overstimulating day in the parks. Is the resort you're looking at geared towards children, or is it more of a conference center that's more classic and upscale where your kids might get bored? Some resorts are more conference center with an upscale Disney theme, like the Gran Destino Tower at Disney Coronado Springs. You'll find fewer kiddos there than you will somewhere like Pop Century or Art of Animation. Those resorts are like stepping into a child's imagination. You'll be completely immersed in a cartoon 100% of the time. So definitely be sure to do your research on the atmosphere of a resort. That way you and your family have the kind of experience that you were hoping for on this trip. You need to know where the location of the resort is in proximity to the parks that you're going to visit the most. On your trip, you may not be going to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom. Maybe you're coming only to visit Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Knowing where to stay that will allow you the quickest access to the parks can save you hours of travel time between resorts and parks throughout your vacation. For example, if you're planning to visit Epcot and Hollywood Studios but not Magic Kingdom, it doesn't make sense to stay at a resort located around the Magic Kingdom. You'll want to stay at a resort that's on the Skyliner route. That way you can transfer back and forth conveniently. Knowing where your resort is in relation to the parks that you're going to visit is absolutely crucial and can save you a lot of time and energy on your trip. There are even some resorts that are close enough that you can walk from the park back to your room at the end of the night. You can walk from Epcot back to the boardwalk at the end of the night, and it's a really pretty walk. You might be thinking, Jessica, I don't want to walk anymore after I've been walking all day. But sometimes by the end of the day, you're just done peopling and you'd rather walk than be on a crowded bus. You also want to know the location of your resort room on the resort's property. Disney resort properties can be extremely expansive. Knowing where the rooms are located in relation to the transportation that Disney offers is something you definitely need to know. Getting a room in the 90s building versus the 60s building at Pop Century can be the difference in an additional 15-minute walk back to your room. When you're already exhausted at the end of the night, that can feel like an eternity. So be sure to check the map on the Disney World website to see the layout of the property. Check where the bus stop is, where the Skyliner is located, and make sure you request a room accordingly and save yourself some extra time and energy. I promise you're gonna need it. But that's not all you're gonna want to think about when ranking the right resort for you and your family. Make sure you're taking into consideration the amenities. Do you want pools, arcades, crafts? Is your family planning to take a rest day? Do you need to find a way to entertain your family for the day without spending additional money? Do you want to have a spa day while the teenagers play at the pool? Do you like really good food and want different options without traveling to another resort? There are some resorts on property that only have one basic quick service area, while other resorts have multiple fine dining spots, sports bars, and quick service options. Understanding what amenities and food are available on your rest day is going to allow you to relax and enjoy, instead of being stressed out and having to make decisions on the fly. And all you have to do is visit the Disney World website, check dining and recreation to find out everything. There are 2 additional things that you need to know how to do, and the last one by far is the most important if you want to have a stress-free vacation. You want to make sure you know what the transportation offerings are from your resort to the park. Staying at a Magic Kingdom resort like Fort Wilderness Lodge allows you to travel by boat or bus, so you have some options. Staying at the All-Star Resort, you only have the option to travel by bus. And then a resort like Art of Animation allows you to travel by Skyliner or bus. Being stuffed into a crowded bus to transfer from the Magic Kingdom back to your resort at the end of the night might be the least magical thing in the world. So knowing ahead of time what your options are can save you some serious discomfort. Also, if it's in the budget, make sure you consider using ride shares. This can be a quick and convenient option, and depending on how far you're traveling, it may not cost you that much. Now, the last and most important thing is be sure you're finding out what resorts have discounts. I don't know about you, but saving money on a resort is definitely going to make it rank higher on my list. And there are resorts out there like the Grand Destino Tower that's considered a moderate resort that definitely feels like it should be a deluxe. Such a classy, elegant, romantic resort, but without that hefty price tag. If you're usually on a moderate resort budget and you have always wanted to stay at a deluxe resort, consider renting DVC points. You can do this with a company like David's Vacation Club Rentals. You essentially rent points from an owner who owns those points at a deep, deep discount. And you can save thousands of dollars off those regular room rates. Doing some additional research, talking to a friend who's a travel agent can help you choose the right resort for your budget. Oh, and your travel agent services are free, so make sure you help out that friend. A few additional things to consider when choosing the right room for you and your family. How long do you really plan to stay in your room? Are you the kind of person who's gonna rope drop first thing in the morning and still be there an hour after close at night? If you are only planning to be in your room a few hours each night, there are value resorts out there that are cute and comfortable that have everything you need without breaking the bank. Also, you are allowed to visit any resort on Disney property even if you're not staying there. You just can't park at another resort unless you have a reservation to stay there or a dining reservation. So take an afternoon, hop on a bus from Disney Springs, and go adventure. Take a look around and see what other resorts are offered so you can better decide what kind of experience you might want to have on your next Disney vacation. As a Disney local, exploring the resorts is one of my favorite things to do. There are so many different experiences to be had, so many different restaurants, and new adventures that I didn't even know existed. Now that you have the ultimate guide to ranking every Disney resort, you should watch this video to learn how to do absolutely everything that you need to know how to do while you're here on your Disney vacation. I'll show you how to use the My Disney Experience app, Genie Plus, and so much more. I'll see you over there.